score, will you call the roll?
Mr. Benjamin?
Present.
Ms. Conley?
Present.
Ms. Williams?
Present.
Mr. Lamar?
Present.
Dr. Viock?
Dr. Viox is at St. Jude Hospital tonight on call, so that's why he is not here tonight. Just wanted everybody to know. All right, Mr. Benjamin, would you lead us in the pledge?
Yes.
And please remain standing for a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We have a full house tonight, and we have a full house of great students, and we are so happy you're here, and we're so happy that you could bring your parents along with you, and friends and grandparents or whoever you may have with you. We're so glad you're here, and this is a great turnout. So we're so happy that we're going to recognize our AHSAP scholars tonight. It's always a joy for us. So first of all, we'll just say congratulations to you, and I'm going to turn this over to Mr. Reggie Gibson, our assistant principal at Arlington High School, and our high school principal, Mr. Chris Duncan.
Good afternoon, Superintendent Mayo, distinguished members of the Arlington School Board, district office staff, family, friends, guests, and most importantly, the AP scholars. I have the privilege of recognizing you guys for your hard work and the AP program, which is going to show with receiving this award being recognized nationally by College Board. There's 3 different categories of awards. Tonight we're going to recognize those students. And in the first category is the AP Scholar, and the description is listed behind me. When I call your name, students, would you please come up this way, and we will start lining up from left to right. Ansar Ali, Riley Barber, Morgan Carey, Brendan Crum, William Donahoe, Jared Eanes, Stephen Freelow, Anna Fong, Nora Hamada, Mia Hoffman, Zoe Leatherwood, Colin McCormack, Natalie Phillips, Eli Roy, Jennifer Tan, Gavin Tickle. Okay, the next category that we're going to recognize are the AP Scholars with Honor, and the description is listed on the board behind me. Benjamin Atkinson.
Wow.
Trenton Bueller, Chase Conley, Zoe Daniel, Ryan Douglas, Thomas Ducey, Nathan Freeman. Riley Hatsky. Hunter Hightower. Michael Krieger. Ellen Oyang. Lily Simpson. Okay, now we introduce the third category, AP Scholar with Distinction. The description is listed behind me. Adam Albritton, Emily Bryan, Madison Dupree, Sophia Gilliland, James Jordan, Alyssa Lee, Joyce Ma, Lauren McDonald, Andrew Melby, Amanda No, Elijah Palmer, Mia Patricios, Ayan Reyes, Naomi Shogun, Aubrey Wallen, okay, I think we have two that had just came in. Ansar Lee. Hunter Hightower. Okay, everyone, could you join me in giving a round of applause for these outstanding students? Okay, students, at this time, will you meet Mr. Tyler on the outside for a photo? Thank you, everyone.
Wow, I wish I would have been that smart. I was. You were.
I was back in the day, too.
I didn't wake up to college. The one with the hat on is one of my neighbors. The one with the hat on is one of my neighbors.
Red hat?
Yeah, his hat. No, not that guy. I don't know who that is. I'm not sure who that is. Ms. Gore, do we have any citizens' comments?
We do not.
Thank you, Ms. Gore.
See if I could close those doors, I guess.
That's all right. We got to get the superintendent out of here.
Huh?
We're trying to get the super.
I know, but he need to close the doors. We can't hear. She gonna close the doors.
They're taking pictures. Hey, I'm trying to get moving. Is there a motion to approve the April 26, 2022 agenda?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved by Mr. Benjamin, seconded by Mr. Lamar. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. The ayes have it. Motion's carried. All right, I have a quick chairman's report. I have great news. We have, because I'm glad our principal from AES is here, from Arlington Elementary. I've asked our principals to nominate someone for the TSBA School Volunteer Recognition Award. And Ms. Hawkins helped me to find a great candidate, and we have already submitted that name. Ms. Hawkins nominated and their PTA president, Mrs. Heather Ball. Is it Ball? Mrs. Heather Ball. She's the Arlington Elementary PTA president. These nominations were not due until May 1st, but we had them 2 weeks ahead of time. Aren't you proud of us? Thank you, Ms. Hawkins. Also, from Donaldson Elementary School, we had Vicki Gibson nominated, and she is a grandmother who helps DES with their STEM classroom. So we've had 2 nominations from our elementary school. From our high school, we have TSBA Student Recognition Award nomination form for Cameron Davis, who is a junior, and Jenna Demmons, who is also a junior at Arlington High School. And I want to thank publicly Miss Leanne Chisholm and Miss Sigmund, our guidance counselors, for helping me to get the names for these awards. I really appreciate it. And these student recognition awards, they can earn up to $4,000 in scholarships. So, you know, that's very worthwhile. $2,000 for if they win in the state, and then nationally, if they win, they can get up to $4,000. So those have all been nominated and turned in. So we're going to get some awards this year, I believe. That's a great thing. All right, superintendent's report. Mr. Mayo.
Okay, so y'all will be shocked that I have very little to say tonight in the superintendent's report. I have shared with you previously this week and as late as this afternoon any updates that I had for you pertaining to this month's meeting. I do want to take the opportunity, though, to recognize, and she's not here tonight, Ms. Banks, our middle school principal. She was our nominee for the second year in a row for Principal of the Year in only her second year as a principal, and now she has been recognized as a regional semifinalist for the state Principal of the Year. So that's quite an honor, not only for her, but for us, and especially for her being just a second year principal, quite an honor. So I'm looking forward to seeing where that goes for Ms. Banks as she moves forward. Other than the year-end frenzy that we're all in right now with, trying to make sure we hit all the dates, the programs, graduation's coming, everything's coming. There's like 5 things per day, to get done these days, and everybody's, trying to manage that. So, everyone's feeling that the same crunch, no matter where you are. That concludes my report, and my executive staff members have also shared that they do not have reports this evening. So with that concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayo.
That's a record, Mr. Mayor.
We're making records tonight. I love it. Financial report, Ms. Roberts.
Good evening. The financial report as of February 2022, general fund revenues $35,538,406, expenditures $27,020,684, nutrition fund revenues $1,838,564, expenditures $1,008,505. Federal and discretionary grants funds, revenues $2,334,771, expenditures $318,725. CIP fund, revenues, $1,270,080. Expenditures, $1,792,701. Under the Interlocal Health Benefits Plan Asset Trust Report, as of February 2022, year-to-date revenues, $30.6 million. Year-to-date expenses, $28 million. Beginning net position, $12.4 million. Ending net position at $14.9 million. And that concludes the financial reports.
Thank you, Ms. Roberts. Mr. Lamar, TLN report.
No report, ma'am.
All right, is there a motion to approve the items on the consent agenda?
So moved.
All right, it's been moved by Mr. Benjamin and seconded by Ms. Conley to approve the consent agenda. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. The ayes have it, the motion's carried. Superintendent Mayo, will you lead us through our budget miscellaneous items?
Okay. So the first item, 9A, is Resolution 2022-09 of the Arlington Community Schools Board of Education, amending our 2021-2022 schools budget. These items are the regular monthly budget amendments that we make within our budget that does not require the town approval because it does not change the overall value of our budget that was originally approved. You'll see things in there, really a lot right now because it's that time of year where we're squaring up things, ordering things for next year, trying to use year-end funds, and moving those funds around as necessary. Summer camps are coming up. That's one of the amendments that you'll see on there as well. With that, it is my recommendation that the board approve Resolution 2022-09 of the ACS Board of Education, amending the 2021-2022 schools budget.
All right, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
All right, so moved by Ms. Conley, seconded by Mr. Lamar. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. The ayes have it, the motion's carried. Next item?
Okay, the next item is Resolution 2022-10 of the Arlington Community Schools Board of Education, amending the 2021-2022 schools budget for the town of Arlington approval. This one will require that it goes before the town for approval because it is changing the value of the budget. And this amendment relates to the nutrition account only. And I'm going to do my best to try to explain this, but Ms. Roberts has my back if I mess it up. What's happened here is this year, you know that, and last year, USDA provided funds for our nutrition programs to feed all of our students who wanted to participate at no charge. Because of that, our participation has grown astronomically. And so while we had to budget something for that originally, we did not budget enough to offset the revenues that we are currently receiving from USDA. Even though we're getting those revenues, we can't spend those unless we adjust our budget to reflect spending those revenues that are coming in, because we had no way of knowing when we put the budget together initially how much of these funds we would be receiving. So basically, we are amending the budget by adding $200,000 to that account so that we can now spend that money that's coming in. So it's not money that's coming out of our fund balance. It's raising our budget so that we can spend the money that's already coming to us.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is that all right? Yes. Okay. All right.
Excellent work.
So with that, it's my recommendation that the Board of Education approve Resolution 2022-10 of the Arlington Community Schools Board of Education, amending the 2021-2022 schools budget for town of Arlington approval.
Okay, you've heard the motion, the recommendation. Is there a motion?
Motion approved.
It's been moved by Mr. Benjamin, seconded by Ms. Conley. Is there any discussion?
I do have one question.
Sure.
This money the revenue that we're raising, can it go into the academic funds or it just stays in nutrition?
Right.
Okay,
It's sort of like a grant.
Yeah.
Look at it as a grant.
okay.
Okay, next item.
We ever approved that?
Oh, did we?
No. She
Yes,
had
we
a
did,
question.
didn't we?
No,
We did not. You
Motion
just
and
had a
second.
question.
She had a question.
Excuse
We
me.
voted.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Lamar. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. The ayes have it, the motion's carried. Thank you, Mr. Lamar.
All right. Under business recommended action items, Resolution 10A, Resolution 2022-11 of the Arlington Community Schools Board of Education is the revised school fees and field trip schedule. Again, these are things that our principals or teachers have requested that be added. There's very few. You see the summer elementary camp. There's a vision conference on there. Those are the only two things for that. For this month and probably for the rest of the year since we're at the year end. So with that, it is my recommendation that you approve Resolution 2022-10 of the ACS Board of Education amending the 2022 schools fees and field trips budget.
That's 22.
Let me say that again. My screen isn't cooperating. So Resolution 2022-11 of the Arlington Community Schools Board of Education recommendation that you approve the 2021-22 schools fee and field trip schedule.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah, it is. And my screen wasn't moving correctly either.
All right, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation. Is there a motion?
So moved.
It's been moved by Mr. Lamar, seconded by Ms. Connolly. Any discussion? All right, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. The ayes have it, and the motion's carried.
Okay, the next item is the recommendation to award the bid to Roy May Heating and Air Conditioning Company in the amount of $138,193 for installation of the HVAC units for Arlington High School, and grant the superintendent the authority to negotiate the terms of the related contract. If you'll recall, this is related to the special call meeting that we had
Yes.
when we had to order those units that day to get them for that price. So this is now the labor contract to get them installed as soon as school's out. Hopefully that'll move very quickly. So it's my recommendation that you approve that item, recommendation to award the bid to Roy May Heating and Air Conditioning Company in that amount of $138,193 for the installation of HVAC units for Arlington High School, and then grant the superintendent authority to negotiate the terms of that related contract.
Okay, you've heard the recommendation. Is there a motion?
I move.
Second.
So moved by Ms. Conley, seconded by Mr. Benjamin. Is there any discussion?
The only question I had was, what was our cost for those? Remember what those costs was for the air conditioning?
For the units?
For the units?
Mr.
I
Ruffey?
remember. 354?
Yeah, that
Okay, yeah, oh, that rings a
sounds
bell.
right.
Okay, yeah. Good, thank you.
Great memory.
That's why we had to do a special call, because it was
Yeah, I
over
remember that.
100, and we had to
Right.
order them that day or they were going to go up.
Yeah, I remember that.
So,
All right, any other questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. The ayes have it, and the motion's carried.
okay, the next item is a recommendation to approve the annual iPad refresh for grades 1 through 5. I'm sorry, this thing keeps flipping on me.
1-5.
To grades 1, 5, and 9 in the amount of $582,670.50. I do want to point out that of that amount, only about $95,300 is coming from our general budget. The remainder of that cost, to the tune of about $487,300, is funded through ESSER. So from our general budget,
Okay.
95.3 is what that amounts to. So the bulk of that is coming from ESSER. So with that, it's my recommendation that you approve the annual iPad refresh for grades 1, 5, and 9 in the amount of $582,670.50.
Okay, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved by Mr. Lamar and seconded by Ms. Conley. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. The ayes have it, the motion's carried.
Okay. Item 10D is a recommendation to approve inclement weather days. If you will recall, we have 13 stockpile days at the beginning of the year. And for all schools except Donaldson, we have used all of those except 5. We have 5 left over that we could use if we had to, if we had another storm day, or, I don't think we're going to have any more snow, but who knows, we might. Donaldson has 1 day left, because if you'll remember at the beginning of the year, we closed school, but we closed that school for the first week due to the COVID outbreak among staff members there. And the good thing is the state only charges 4 days, because you can't use an inclement weather day or stockpile day until you've been in school for a day. And we hadn't even been in school a day, so we only got charged 4 days for that. So they've got 1 left, everybody else has 5 left. So I was thinking about asking all those students to come back in here when we vote on this item before we presented the recommendation to approve the inclement weather days without making those days up. So that's my recommendation.
I bet this group right here is for that. All right, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation. Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
So moved by Mr. Lamar and seconded by Mr. Benjamin. Is there any discussion?
My only question, would you explain that one more time again, exactly what we're doing? Because I wasn't exactly sure I followed what we have 5 days left. And what are we doing
For
with
3
it?
schools, we
Yeah,
have
and one for one.
5 days left and 1 for
Right.
the other. And they don't mean anything if we don't use them.
Right.
They're just there. Or if we have additional inclement weather situations, we have those 5 days that we could use for those other schools. Like if we have a tornado warning in the
Right.
middle of the day,
Right,
another
Yes.
one of those.
yes, amen.
We could use that if we felt the need to do that.
Right.
If we go beyond that 1 day at Donaldson, the only recourse for that is to appeal to the commissioner to waive the 180-day calendar, which she
Right.
has the authority to do that if she chooses to do that. So that would be the only way we would find ourselves in a concerning situation
Sure.
if Donaldson happened to have to need that day.
Sure. And so I guess I'm still unsure of what we're approving.
We're approving not to make the days up, because even though we used inclement weather days for that, you all as a body could still say, no, we want you to
Oh,
make those days
make
up
the
and,
day up.
and
We're
add
not
it on
that
to the end of
stupid.
the school year
All right, got it.
and be the most popular
I'm not,
board member.
not for that.
That would be very unpopular. I wouldn't,
On the record, I am not for that.
I wouldn't touch it. Don't
I'm
touch
sorry I
that.
didn't explain
No, it's
that more
okay.
clearly.
No. Yeah, we're definitely not for that. That's right. Very unpopular vote. Okay.
You'd be
to
sleeping in the doghouse.
Need
We
to
already
vote.
approved, did we?
We never voted.
Okay.
vote.
That's right, because they had longer. All right, we're not approving. We definitely, well, I better not say that till we vote. Okay. All right, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. Who's going to say no? Come on. All right. Motion is approved. All right. let's-
Got one now.
Okay.
This causes a crowd here. The Veterans Home in Arlington, Tennessee, we have the groundbreaking Friday, May the 13th at 11:30. This project has been going on for some people, 17 years. For me, it's 7 years. So we're fixed to build the Veterans Home in Arlington, 126-bed facility, about a 2-year period. If you'd like to come, it's going to be a big occasion. And everybody's going to celebrate, I hope, because some of us veterans been waiting around. So thank you for your patience in this project, and thank you, Lord, for all the things you've done for us in the veterans area here. Thank you.
Absolutely. What is that date again, Mr.?
Friday, May the 13th, in case you want, that is Friday the 13th.
I got it.
We didn't pick this, but I think the governor's office picked this date. We had nothing to do with the date.
Well, we can blame him for that, too.
Do we meet in May?
All right.
Madam Chairman?
Yes, ma'am.
Do we meet in May?
Yes.
We do meet in May.
May the 19th.
19th.
No, not May the 19th. I'm
I
sorry.
show the 24th. I'm just trying to.
That's right, that's right.
Fourth Thursday.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Now, we canceled the 19th meeting, did we not? We had a meeting scheduled on the budget for the 19th. We're not going to meet this.
Right, right.
Okay.
Right. But we do meet in May, yes.
Okay, yeah.
And we meet in June, but we don't meet in July.
July, okay.
July, you're right. All right, we're ready to adjourn. That's the last item. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second.
All right, it's been moved by Mr. Lamar and seconded by Mr. Benjamin. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Those opposed, say no. The ayes have it, and the meeting is adjourned.
Good.